Greetings, salutations, and hallucinations, O steamed offenders. Vaping with Uncle JoJo is back again. Tonight we're going to talk about mechanical mods. If you're like me, you don't want to spend a ton of money. I'm not a Mech fan. I'm not. I am fully into fully regulated boxes. That's just me. So if I want a regulated mod, I'm going with Sigelei, something like that. Now, I was looking for a good mech mod, just something simple and easy to keep around here, throw in the car, in my pocket, what have you, that doesn't take up any real room. But I wanted something solid, heavy, that really was going to last. You know what I'm saying? So I looked around. I said, you know what? I found one. Oh my God. And guess who makes it? Y'all seen these? That's a Sigelei 150. They also make a 100. Here's a Sigelei 30 watt. Sigelei makes a mechanical mod, folks. Shocking surprise. Here's one right here. It's called a Fuchai. F-U space C-H-A-I. You can pick these up on these Sigelei for $60 or save yourself some money and go on eBay and search, and you can find them $35, $40 shipped to your door all day long. They come in four different flavors. They come in the stainless steel. They have a gold, which is absolutely gorgeous, by the way. They have a dark bronze color called coffee and a black. I do not have a black handy. Don't have one yet. It will be here eventually, one of these days. But I wanted a good solid mech that wasn't going to break the bank. So let's take a look at this bad boy. Now we'll look at the top here. There's your juice channels. Standard. Does not have a floating pin. That's a minor con for me. So you have your adjustable here, and of course you've got your adjusting pin for your battery height. Pretty much standard fare. So when you screw something in, for instance, the UD Technology Goblin, which is my favorite tank of all time, for right now, until somebody comes out with something better. I have a Goliath on order. We'll see. She's running dual 2mm 26 gauge coils, Witten Shishido, and she's running down to 0.3 ohms. Now to do this, you want to screw this screw out a little bit. Screw your tank until it flushes. You got to just, when it stops, you're done. Screw this back up, of course, until it bumps. Then you're done. You ain't just when as soon as it stops. You ain't got to get tight on it. That pin comes down a little bit. That's just your battery height. Now we're done with that. We're going to look at the bottom. As you can see, all solid copper. You got to screw. It is adjustable. It is spring loaded. Don't let that throw you just because there's a spring. I've had plenty of mechs with the magnetics and weren't worth a damn. This one is very nice. Very good spring. Very smooth button. Buttery smooth. No hangs and twitches and grips and all that crap. Now it does come with a locking collar versus a locking ring. The difference is the ring button bottoms up against your button. That's what locks it. A collar, on the other hand, the button countersinks into the collar. You screw down just enough to where you've got a little bit of a gap there. See, it sticks out just past the button. You sit on the table steady as a rock, but you can still pick it up and fire your mod, or you can screw it all the way down to lock it completely. I love that. I don't like locking rings. I have a JD Tech Stingray X. I have an infinite clone of it because I wasn't going to pay that kind of money for a damn metal tube with a button on the end. And I would take two of them for one of these. It's just, to me, a much more solidly built mod. It's very solid. Battery in question, Samsung 25R. I prefer a good solid battery. And well, you should use the EFES then, otherwise known as a Panasonic INR. Same as AW. They rewrap their batteries. People, not knocking them. They're good batteries, but why pay extra for a pretty wrapper? And of course, you just screw it on. You want to make sure that when you screw it on, you don't get too carried away with it, because if you do, you can wind up pushing your button tops in. And we're done. Hits like a beast, an absolute beast. I've run these. I've run a Doge on it, chucking massive clouds at 2 ohms, 0.2 ohms. I've run my Tobe at 0.2 ohms. I've run a Billo, a Yilong Fogger version 5. I've run a Limo, a Delta 2. I've got 3 Atlantis, which normally is what these things are running, is an Atlantis with basically a 0.4 ohm horizontal build on it. And they chuck massive clouds on these. They last all day long. It's a beautiful, it's not the traditional round. As you'll notice, this does have the flat sides. Very comfortable to hold, very solid mech, heavy, solid mech. $40 shipped, and it's made by Sigelei. Like I said, man, you can find these things on eBay for $35 to $40 shipped all day long. They're great, solid mechs. A few minor cons, yeah, it doesn't have a floating button. Okay, that's kind of a minor knock, not much. To be honest, that's about the only real knock I've got against it. And that to me doesn't mean anything, because once I screw the tank down, I usually don't take the damn thing off. I just unscrew the top, fill it up, screw it back on. Same with changing the coils, I never take it off. The base never comes off, so once I've adjusted it, it's done. I'm not going to play with it anymore, so that's not even a con. To me, at least. Now, to you, it might be. Whew. One other slight somebody might decide is a con. If you notice the tank here on your deck, it's a little, the actual mod is a little bit wider than your tank, or whatever addy you put on there, whether it be Tobe, Doge, Mutation X. You're probably going to have that little bit, which is a little bit big here because I don't have the air adjustment ring on the Goblin, which would flush it out. But still, it's going to have a little bit wider than, so it's going to have a little bit of a deck there. To me, I don't even notice it. Doesn't matter to me. To some people, that will be a con. Everybody's different. But I'm telling you, if you want a good, solid mechanical mod for 40 bucks, I'm passing this on. It's not like I'm going to make any money off it. It ain't like I own Sigelei and I'm not selling them, so it's not going to make a dime to me. But if you want a solid mech mod, it's not going to break the bank, looks damn good, and that stainless steel is beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. You know, there's your gold. It's an absolutely beautiful color. There's the coffee, so you can imagine what the black will look just like it. If I'm not mistaken, you know, you got your black with your white lettering. It's going to look really sharp too. It's everything you could want in a mech without breaking the bank. Is it a competition mod with ultra low voltage drop? No, but it's not designed to be. And for 40 bucks, but you're still getting one hell of a solid mod, and you're not breaking your bank. You're not tearing the inside out your wallet when you go crying about it if you lose it. It's 40 bucks. And I'm going to tell you right now, push come to shove, you can beat the hell out of somebody with this. It's solid. It ain't going to tear up on you. You don't like springs? Put magnets in it. That's fairly simple. It's a simple fix. You can buy you some little round washer magnets. Don't worry about buying them for a Fuchai. Just all you got to do is mic out the diameter of your pin and go find some washer magnets that'll fit. That's simple. Run down to Lowe's, Home Depot, somewhere like that. I think they sell them. Pick them up fairly cheap. Build your own. There you go, folks. 40 bucks. Fuchai, Fuchai. Made by Sigelei. It's an authentic mech for 40 bucks. Damn solid. I recommend them because I like them. Now, for those of you who enjoyed the video, you kind of like old Uncle JoJo. For you single ladies, Big Daddy Smooth Love. That's right, baby. It's all right. If I was you, I'd love me too. It's okay. I fall in love with me every time I look in the mirror. Somebody's got to. Now, hit the subscribe button for me if you don't mind, please. I appreciate it greatly. Leave me a little feedback, whatever you'd like. Don't cuss me out too bad, please. You don't want to hurt my feelings. I'm delicate like that. And until next time, I hope the Lord blesses you as He has blessed me, and then even more so. And always remember this, folks. Smile, be happy, and peas and cornbread.